It's been a interesting journey, but Arifureta is over. Season 3 of Arifureta is over. Episode 16 is over, and wow. I don't want to say I was worried, but I was curious on how they would decide to end this season because we know it's not the end. And obviously we can see that based on the end of the episode, we know that as we go into whatever season 4 ends up being, it's going to be all about the demon realm and Hajime and the group conquering Eri and the demon and the Valkyries and everything else. And if you guys missed it, we'll take a shot at it really fast and we'll take a look. I'll show you guys the end of the episode, and the end of the episode basically had a big preview for what's coming next. So we see the demon guy that Hajime mopped the floor with. Apparently, Eri has wings, and the Valkyries, part of which Kaori took over one of their bodies, they're aplenty. So they have this like super army of Valkyries, demons, and dragons that they've kind of like prepared for Hajime. So we can surmise based on that season 4 is going to be about our way home with conquering the demons and getting Eri back and whatever may happen from there on. But the mission to conquer ancient magic is complete because at the end of the episode, Hajime and Yue created a key, and that key creates a portal to the world. Now the next thing they're going to work on is they're going to imagine another device that will stop them from getting resummoned back to this world again, in case somebody gets really cute and it's like, okay, we need them back, and or in case for some reason somebody else at some point in time in this world imbue summoning magic, none of the classmates, including Hajime, can get summoned again. So that's a really important anecdote. Now, some of the things that we don't know is, okay, is the key officially going to work? I thought maybe if Hajime put his head through the portal or something, I thought that would have been cool. Or maybe send somebody as a test and get him back. I think that would have been cool to think of. But regardless, my questions, as we move into the next season or seasons is, will they retain their forms? Will they retain their powers? Will everything that they have in this world be retained as they move on to the next world? Because the things that they've gained here are very unique to each of the individuals. So you have to assume, because they're not getting summoned back to Earth, that they would retain everything that they got here, even if they went back to Earth, which could be a whole entire... It could be a very interesting thing, especially with characters like 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥, who is, he's basically lost his shit at this point. He could potentially go over back to Japan and then just lose it. And there was like a manga that I read at one point where there was this guy who found his way back to Japan, and he basically had like hero PTSD. And because of that, he basically like made a hole into like the universe, and other heroes and villains started to come into Japan, and it was like a big shit show. Will that happen? I don't know. But I think the main thing is like, will they retain their looks? Will Hajime look the same? You have to assume that they're going to go over, because they're, again, like I said, they're not getting resummoned. They're just basically going through like a magic door back to Japan. So you have to assume that they're going to go, in the same form. And then, the other things too that I wonder is, as we put a button on it, as Tio and Shay and Yue, Mio, all of them go into Japan with Hajime, they're basically going to be able to go back and forth, I guess, if Hajime desires. But I wonder what that will end up looking like as well too. But regardless, putting a button on it, episode 16 was the accumulation of ancient magic being done. They did it. They accomplished it. Hajime got his goal. And in doing his goal, the class, or not I should say the class, but his companions, which include Shay and Kaori and 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐽, were able to see all the shit that Hajime had to go through. Even like 𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐽 was like, oh, I should have fallen down the bridge. But now he got to physically see, and feel what Hajime went through. It's like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy kind of thing. So it's going to be very interesting to see where we go forward. But man, what a season. I absolutely loved it. Arifureta continues to be one of the best. And yeah, I can't wait to share more with you guys. So hopefully we get a season 4 announcement. If we do, I'll cover it here on the channel. If we get an OVA or something, I'll cover it here on the channel. And I'll see you guys for more anime videos and anime content right here. Leave a like, leave your last comment. Arifureta and me are both out. Peace.